Buongiorno, everyone. Welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Welcome back to the podcast. Got a new setup on the go. That's why we're running a few minutes late, getting things set up. I really hope it's worth it. The money it costs and the time it takes to get it set up. So let me know.
Yeah, it's good. Crystal clear.
Got the mixing desk in front of us there. The levels are looking good. Let's hope the sounding good, sounding nice and crisp in the comments. Let us know, please. Even and Aaron. Thanks very much, everyone. We've got the FA Cup draw. That's what we're going to focus on this evening's podcast. It is more going to be like a reactionary sort of thing to the FA Cup draw. And then obviously a look towards this week's massive games. Leverkusen Wednesday night. And of course, the derby on Sunday against the Scum. Jill's there. What time does it start? In the next few minutes. It is scheduled for a 6:40 start. So yeah, 3 minutes time or so. We've got it live here on another device where they are at Bracknell Town or Brackley Town somewhere, watching the FA Cup tie there. Crouchy and that, Joe Cole, and they're doing the draw from there before the game starts. Thanks as always to Anarchy Brewery for hosting us. You're cracking one open there. And we've got the tree in the background, as people have said, looking lovely. That took ages to set up as well. Didn't do the tree personally. Just
Merry Christmas
on the tables and everything. But Merry Christmas, people. It'll be one of the last couple of podcasts before Santa comes to tomb, won't it? Kegs fresh back from the old USA trip. How was that, sir?
Spectacular.
I
mean, can't lie, the weather wasn't really much better.
Really?
It was really weird because it was really, really cold. It was like 2 degrees, but like when you looked up, like the sun was shining, the sky was blue, there wasn't a cloud in sight. Like when you look above, you would think, oh, it's beautiful, that. Like in the UK, that would be easily like 20 degrees or something, but that was just an icy wind that took it down to about 2 degrees. It was lifting.
2?
It was Baltic, but still a good trip though. Not really. I'm used to it. Like people were saying, like, "Oh, you'll be used to this." So I'm like, "Well, I thought I was, but not here." It's different kind of cold.
That American cold is different, does it?
Really, it was horrible, but no, it was a really good trip. Really good trip. Thanksgiving, couple of games. Got to see the Hornets and the Panthers. Both won, by the way. Really,
lovely.
Really good
games. Happy days, isn't it?
Yeah.
For now, you're back on UK soil. We get a couple of wins and all.
And I got to watch the Everton game there in a Geordie bar. From Whitley Bay. So got to see a good 2-win and now first away win of the season.
Class.
It was a really good trip.
It was, I'll tell you what.
Wins all around.
Class, isn't it, when you go to like different parts of the world, there's always just a Geordie bar there.
There is.
Someone in Charlotte from Whitley Bay.
Yeah,
how mad is that?
I got told to go there by Toon Army Charlotte. They said the guy was a Geordie, Andy was called. So I went there and I heard the bloke behind the bar sounded like a bit American. Didn't know if he was just like kind of adapting his twang to appease the locals so people could understand him. But I went to the bar and he obviously heard my accent and he goes, "Oh, where you from?" And I was trying to be a little bit vague about it. I goes, "Oh, like Newcastle, England." He goes, "Whereabouts?" I was like, well, like sort of like Beddleton way, like Northumberland. He goes, "Oh, I am from Whitley Bay." It's like, "Oh, sound mate." But you just made me look a real dick there. when you start by, "Oh, I'm from Whitley Bay, where are you from?" And I always said Beddleton, then I would have been sound. But, you made us look like a eating knob. Cheers, Andy. But he took care of me bill, though. Didn't pay for a drink all day.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I was drinking with the locals. There was a guy from up the road who was a West Ham fan, full of soccer fans from all over the world.
Soccer, man. Even Trump doesn't call it soccer.
All the locals all supported different teams. There was a couple of Toon fans and a couple of Brits, and I was talking to a bloke from Liverpool. West Ham fan from up the road. He was getting some sort of weird minty shots in. Tastes like mouthwash, but they're all right. So he was getting the shots in. The owner took care of me bill. Sound. Got to say the Toon win 4-1. What a day. What an absolute day.
Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Really doesn't
get much better than that. Magpie SSN sounds amazing. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah,
that's what I like to hear. And we're putting the old money back into the channel and reinvesting into some fancy new equipment. Yeah, it's probably about time, isn't it, really? To be fair, about time, really. Shout out to everyone that's tuned in. Let me know who used one in the comments in the FA Cup draw. That will be starting in just a minute or two's time. The tune of ball number 26. Obviously, it's a big old list of teams we could get this evening since it is the third round proper. Obviously, it's been going on for quite a few rounds now, the FA Cup, but this is when the big boys enter the chat. And obviously, not too long ago, we played the Mackhams in the FA Cup. That was the first time we played them in years. Smashed them.
This time it was just after the third round, was it?
I think so, third or fourth.
Just after New Year. It was like the 4th of January last year.
Obviously, all Premier League clubs and Championship clubs now enter the third round. The shout there for Macclesfield that Aaron wants. Adam wants Charlton. I just want someone proper rogue me, like whoever wins the night out of these two teams.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like a proper different ground to go to.
Not Rochdale.
No, not Rochdale. Why not Rochdale? Remind the viewers.
Oh, I don't want to. Right, so yeah, it was
Joe Linton.
Just after January, just after New Year, sorry, 2019, was it? Or 2020? 19? I don't know. 2019? Must have been after New Year 2019, But the 3rd of January 2019, I want to put my finger on.
Put your finger on that one.
Probably wrong, but anyway. Anyway, yeah, so I went down Rochdale away, FA Cup, 3rd round, not too far away, couple hours, sort of like Manchester-y way, just about 2.5, 3 hours.
There?
Nice little drive.
You like
So I went down there. Thought it's gonna be lovely, this little FA Cup, but it was a decent team, pretty strong team under Brucey. I mean, that tells you everything that you need, and that really isn't it? It was a Brucey game. And
that sentence doesn't go, does it? That sentence doesn't go. A strong team under Brucey. Doesn't matter who it was, who would be playing for Newcastle. There'd be no strong team under the Brucey.
Yeah, but a Brucey game it was. Went 1-0 up. Just before half-time, Mickey Almiron played one of his best games for the club. He was really, really good, going for it. Fair few. I mean, it could have been 10-0 up at half-time, but we weren't. It was 1-0, Mickey goal. It was all right. Coasting. Easy.
Coasty.
No need to stress. It's only Rochdale, they said. Second half, one new £40 million striker.
Striker.
As he was back then, just like 5 months, 6 months into his Newcastle career at the time, wearing number 9 on his back. Somebody called Joe Linton had the stinkiest stinker I think I've ever seen in my life. From any professional standards of sport, that was arguably the worst performance I have ever seen. And up until that time, I was defending him. Like, I understood that he was in the wrong position and he's playing for Brucey. He was alone and neglected in a negative defensive formation. He was scraping off of a chance a game at best, and obviously not being a striker, he wasn't taking them. So I had his back up until that moment. But from that day, we went off it in the car park. Our little match reaction, I was done with him by that point. But obviously, glad things turned around, and we won the replay up at St James.
We did. They should have.
Tom Allen got an assist.
Rochdale should have went through at the end there. You mentioned the first half were battered them.
The
second half they had chances. Like,
could have won it like easy. Yeah.
And like you see, like Joe Linton. I mean, Rochdale wouldn't have took Joe Linton that day.
No,
he made them look unbelievable.
We were screaming for Elias Sorensen off the bench, but he didn't come on.
Where's he these days?
He was at Portsmouth last season.
Portsmouth. I think he's went back to his old native land.
Is he? I don't know.
But we are here with Peter Crouch and Joe Cole, ready to do the draw at this game here before it kicks off. So that it's good when they do this, isn't it? They go to the ground, they're in the little social spot there where the bar is and all that. All their fans in the background, the mascots there. Big occasion for them, and that's what the FA Cup's all about. This sort of thing. And
it's why you like these lower league teams. Like, it's good to see people get a chance. I love seeing a good cup run. Like, it doesn't matter who it is, who they beat. Like, I love seeing like a non-league League 2 team have a really good run. It's good to see.
It is. Imagine these man drawing Newcastle, St James's Park.
Where we at again?
Brackley Town. One of the Brackles. B Town.
Some bracket.
B Town, innit?
I love how TNT put Peter Crouch and Joe Cole together. Do you think they've done that on purpose, or they thought like, well, these personalities will be a really good match? I just thought she would absolutely take the piss with Joe Cole here.
Brackley Town or Burton Albion. That's who's playing right now, and they are at Brackley Town. I have.
I feel like we've played Burton.
Mackham's a ball 37. Newcastle, I say ball 26. There's a few of the selected numbers. Sorensen is in Norway. See, there's someone in the chat there that looks like they're from Norway as well by their name, to be honest. You would know. Season 39. That's probably him. Big up, that is. Crouchy, get these bars out.
Get the bars out, Crouchy.
Pouring them in there.
I want to see some Rod Stewart action on the go here.
That was the best drive.
Need JK Barry, though, that's that.
Oh, Western Supermare. Give me Western Supermare.
Oh, that'd be lovely. On the beach there with my T4 on the beach. Back in the day.
Aye.
That was great. That was at Western Supermare.
Give me Western Supermare. I'll have a bit of that. Someone different. I hate it when you draw a Premier League team.
Yeah, it's just boring, isn't it?
Especially away.
We'll play you fuckers half the time.
Play you twice a year, you know? Give it a break. Yeah, we're going. The first ball out the hat. Joe Cole, Macclesfield. Wolverhampton keg, not Macclesfield.
I was just saying Macclesfield because they're a low league team.
Oh, right.
I can't actually see the ball numbers, to be honest.
So, got these pennies. Wolves v Shrewsbury.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a bit of Shrewsbury.
That would have been quite nice.
A good little draw.
We could do with a team like that at home, couldn't we? Without jinxing it, to make some changes.
Because we have had some really good results, or at least draws in the
Doncaster.
past few years. Like we've had Bradford City this year in the League Cup.
Aye.
We had Bromley last year. We had Wimbledon last year, all at home.
Doncaster v Southampton's the next one. Because before that, it was always like Man City away. wasn't it? All them mad ones.
It was.
We did an FA Cup draw in the Cup years.
I think we did.
It was Man City for the
City in
quarters.
the quarters,
That was right off.
Because we
Spurs,
fucking knew it.
Tottenham Hotspur, Crouchy,
Spurs at home.
and Villa.
Ooh,
There's an
Premier
old Premier
League
League tie. Oh, I'm glad with that one.
I'm glad they avoid both of them. Yeah,
Definitely.
Want none of them.
Both of those could win a cup this year, to be fair. Tottenham won one last year. Villa looking really good this year.
Yeah.
Was that 64? Port Vale?
Nah, I can't say
Fancy a trip to the Vale of Port?
I'm relying on you to go these numbers for me.
Didn't you worry else what I do? Fleetwood Town. Port Vale v
away to
Fleetwood.
That'll be Aries.
Mm.
Oh, they've got them. Port Vale Fleetwood. That's a good little clash.
Preston North End.
Oh, we've done that away in a friendly.
I've done that away. Miggy missed a
Yeah.
pen. That was stinky, Wigan. Preston v Wigan. Some crap draws so far, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, that is a drop of the finest.
That's delightful, that is it?
That's the cheat code if anyone's anarchy. Get yourself one of them.
We've been gifted a
the
lovely
best one that they
Shearers
do.
Foundation set, by the way, around there. I should have probably
did
had that on
notice that,
camera. But you can get them as well from Anarchy's website. The link is in the description for that. Shearers Brew.
Jump around.
Aye, go for it if you want. I'll
the
carry this one.
viewers.
Ipswich v Blackpool is the next tie in that one. Ipswich v Blackpool. Still eagerly awaiting the Boreham Woods, the Brackleys, the Western Southamptons, the Newcastles. Joe Cole, what's next? 44. Wrexham. You love Wrexham, you, don't
I
you?
do like a bit of Wrexham. Wrexham away, that'll be a nice one.
I'd take that, like.
They're not in the championship, though, to be fair.
It's not us, though. It's
Forest.
Nottingham Forest, very
Oh,
close to
nice.
us in the ball numbers there. There it is.
There is the Christmas gift for you.
Oh, that's lovely, that.
Shearers Foundation Brew gift set.
Look at the glass as well.
Yeah, got 2 cans and a personalised glass in there. All proceeds go to the foundation.
All right. Lovely stuff. Looks class, that, to be fair.
Get that for your dad for Christmas. You love it, man.
Get it for yourself as well. Get it for
And
everyone.
yourself. Get it for everyone.
Ooh,
Your uncle, your auntie.
Charlton are at home to Chelsea.
Ooh, nice one.
That's a good draw, that. I like that.
It is, yeah.
Remember Charlton, man? When I was growing up, Charlton were a mainstay of match of the day. Oh, Kirbishley.
Good times.
They were a mainstay of match of the day when I was growing up.
League team, man.
Man City, didn't you
City
dare.
at home.
Don't
Oh
you
my
dare.
goodness.
This will be an Anarchy Brew curse if we get Man City.
Yeah, we're not doing one here again. If it's us, yeah.
Nah, we will not. Oh my God, what is it? No, we're all right. 61. Exeter.
Of course it is. City at home to
Whoa.
Exeter City, is it? All right, the knee worries.
Strange, that, isn't it? Didn't see that one coming. Man City getting an easy tie at home. 42. West
I think
Ham.
they got beat last year, didn't they? I can't remember who it was. I think I remember watching it at home. They had like a lower league team away, and
Did
they
they?
proper scraped it. I can't remember who it
42
is
v
now.
52.
QPR,
West Ham QPR.
London derby.
Can you
lovely.
that?
Nice, right?
Can you that?
East v West.
East of the West. Joe Cole's got a home draw out for Sheffield Wednesday.
Who got put out by them in the third round of the cup.
Didn't want
couple
them,
years
do
ago,
we?
didn't we?
Well, I
About
struggled.
2 or 3 years
Struggled,
ago.
Chris Wood. Stinker.
Mm-hmm.
Brentford.
Premier League Brentford away at Sheffield Wednesday.
Mike Ashley trying to buy Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
Wednesday fans.
Bless you. I mean, I'm another in the shit show, but like,
It's
could be worse, could be better.
Fulham versus Middlesbrough. Oh, I would like to play Borough. That would have been a good one, actually.
Yeah.
New manager in there with Rob Edwards going to Wolves. Oh,
You know
come
who
on,
he is,
me.
haven't you?
Who's that?
Borough's manager.
No, I never heard of him. What's that? Hemel.
Hemel Hempstead.
I had no idea. Everton. Gone back there, smashing 4-1 again.
Be nice.
Sunderland.
Sunderland.
Oh, the Mackems playing the Scouse Mackems.
Oh, the little Jordan Pickford derby there. Let's whack each other
Oh,
off.
they're not going to want that, do they? They're not going to want that.
Who would you want to win?
No. Liverpool. Oh, will it be Newcastle going to Merseyside as well? It will not. 450.
They're gonna be easy
Barnsley.
draw. Barnsley.
Barnsley probably beat them at the minute.
Probably, yeah. Barnsley will be licking their lips. Get in.
Salah doesn't fancy Barnsley, does he?
Get him on loan in January.
Burnley.
Oh,
You
no,
love
can't
Burnley.
wait to Burnley.
Someone was
That's
in the comments for, I think it was Shieldsy saying, oh, you just love a trip to Burnley, don't you?
Nah,
Mate, it
no
actually might be
chance.
25, is that? Oh,
Oh.
Millwall. We were 26, we were so close. Burnley, Millwall.
Away to Millwall would be nice, though, to be fair.
No one's ever said that before.
No, I mean, not for me. I probably wouldn't go, like, but it'd be tasty. I'd
be
love
nice watching it
like
and
to
come
watch
back
that
home.
one on BBC. That'd be dead nice, that one.
Norwich v Warsaw. So many teams in this third round draw.
Hopefully we're not too far down.
Aye.
It's
always
going to be
the
a
case, isn't it?
long stream.
Aye. Oh, well, maybe it's shorter this week. We'll cut the podcast down by just doing the draw 2.5 hours later. Oh, Arsenal going to Fratton Park.
Ooh,
Portsmouth
nice.
v Arsenal. That's a fantastic draw. That.
That is, I like
Again,
that.
like we said about Charlton earlier, Portsmouth were an absolute mainstay of Match of the Day when I was
they
growing
were.
up.
I loved Portsmouth team
Class,
about
man.
2010,
Class.
2009, 2010.
Cranky or
Harry Redknapp's Fulham, Portsmouth was an absolute
was,
dream. I
wasn't it?
loved them. I was honestly
Ridiculous.
such a big Portsmouth fan.
Aye.
I fucking loved them.
Derby v Leeds.
Crouch and Defoe.
Crouch and Defoe, aye. Even before that, you know, I can buy. Oh, I can buy.
Benjani Muawari.
Oh, Ben Johnny, aye. Swansea v West Brom.
Yeah.
Newcastle could still get Man United, Palace, Brighton in the Premier League. Could still get the Western Supermare, the Boreham Woods of the world. Salford City.
Ooh.
Can't stick it at Gary Neville. Oh, yeah, you were Salford.
Imagine if they got Man United.
Swindon. Boring.
Yeah.
Boring, that.
Yeah.
Neither team wants that.
Last few draws have been a little bit boring. Like,
I have, like,
need some spice, yeah.
we do.
Oh, yeah, Joe. Give us some spice.
Boreham Wood. Yeah,
Boreham
we'll go.
Wood,
Give
yellow
Boreham
gang.
Wood. Give us Boreham Wood.
Don't give them a boring team.
Oh, it's Brackley Town.
That's a
up-
boring
oh,
one.
that's crap.
such a boring one.
Look how devastated they are at Brackley Town.
They are fucking boring wood. You're joking me.
That's gave them zero motivation to go and win that game. now. They're
Literally.
like, doesn't matter if we get beat the name. We've got Boreham Wood.
Third round of the FA Cup.
Could have went
all the
Old
big
Tra-
boys.
Yeah, could have went to Old Trafford, St James's, Anfield. Now we'll just go to Boreham Wood. Oh, Grimsby's still in the draw. Someone's just said there, imagine if Man U get Grimsby.
I would like Grimsby away.
I would. Oh, that's such a letdown for Brackley Town there, where the draw's taking place. 46. Grimsby
Here it is,
Town.
Grimsby away.
Could it be Black and White v Black and White? No, it will not. Grimsby
Mariners
will
and
be
the Mags.
playing. Oh, that's a
Western
crap draw.
Supermare,
as well.
That is a shit
Oh,
draw.
you have had a mare there. Both of yous.
there.
Yeah, see that? Both of them back to back there. Crap draws for them teams who would like to play the big boys. Hull City
Hull.
went there in pre-season last season before.
No, didn't. Was that? No.
That was Harry. Hull v Blackburn. What an
So
awful game that
boring.
is.
This draw's shit.
Apart from Charlton, Chelsea, and Portsmouth, Arsenal, this draw
Yeah.
has been terrible. Thanks for tuning in, though, everyone.
Hi, cheers, lads.
Please-
Thanks if you're still watching.
Please subscribe and like.
Oh, Newcastle at home.
Newcastle at home.
We're drawing.
Newcastle at home. Oh my God, who's that? Number one?
One.
Bournemouth.
Boring. That's boring.
Shit draw
That's a
this.
shit draw, that.
This is a terrible draw. I mean, Bournemouth aren't doing very well. At least it's at home. We should beat them. Eddie Howe against his former side, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at home we do all right. Away. Thank God it's not away because
If
we
that
are
was away.
out. We are out if that's away.
If that was away, that would be terrible. Absolutely stinking.
It's not the worst draw.
Nah, it's not. It's a home draw. You kind of
By that
complain
point,
about that.
Semenyo might be on his way out.
Because we still could have got Man United, Brighton, Palace,
Yeah, it's not
all
the
those
worst.
teams away. It could have been a lot better.
Could have been a Western Supermare. Could have been Grimsby.
Could have been Charlton, who just been drawn at home
Boreham
to Leicester. Aye. This will go down in the history of one of the worst ever cup draws ever, this one.
Yeah, there's not many more good. Like Man United's the best team still in the pot there. You've got Mansfield, Cambridge. Cambridge
Cam-
put us out a couple of years
Cambridge
ago.
did, aye.
Trippier's did.
Aye, I was
Yeah.
cracks with that, didn't he?
That was terrible, that. I bet he thought, what the fuck have I done here?
Aye.
I'm literally just left Atletico Madrid, and now I'm losing to Cambridge. What have I done?
Immediately wanted that return flight to Madrid. Aye, it's not the best of draws, that one, is it? Bristol City against Watford.
Championship draw.
We'll just keep it going. We're nearly at the end of it. To be fair, there's only a couple of ties left, and we'll talk Champions League during the week for Newcastle, and then of course the derby. Crouchy's ex-side Stoke.
One of his many former clubs.
I know he's had about 40 of them. He's
half of his team.
yeah, against Coventry, Lampard's Coventry. Macclesfield.
Get Man United, at least give them something.
Aye, make one good tie, please, lads.
Make it a bit more. Palace.
Crystal Palace. Meh.
Hull does.
Oh shit! I put respect on Palace's name. Actually,
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
does. Aye.
That's not a bad draw for Macclesfield.
No, I get the FA Cup there.
Mhm.
Manchester United we're talking about here.
Ain't his easiest team.
Go on, give them
Mansfield,
Brighton.
there
Give
we
them
go.
Brighton. Give them Brighton.
Mansfield.
Brighton, get in!
Yeah,
Take that. Brighton going to knock Man United out. Hold that, man. Getting knocked out the cup.
United, Mansfield are the last
Sheffield,
two.
Mansfield, aye. There we have it. There we have it. Finish this one off for you. Sheffield at home to Mansfield. There we go. Well, we'll recap the ties again in a minute, actually, so we'll keep it running just to
We'll
show
give you all the good,
highlights,
interesting ones.
which, from my memory, is Charlton v Chelsea and Portsmouth v Arsenal.
And Newcastle and Bournemouth.
Newcastle, Bournemouth.
Rounded up.
That is about, bollocks. We'll cut that off now because that will do. We'll get it in there then. So, fancy your chances then, Keg, of progressing into the fourth round of the FA Cup?
I say it could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. It's definitely not the worst one. I say away, we've got an awful record against Bournemouth away. So I'm glad that it's at home at least. So yeah, I mean, last year we got beat 3-0, didn't we?
Aye.
I mean, it's one of them. It's obviously another Premier League opposition, so you've got to take them seriously. You can't take anyone lightly in the Premier League. That's why I think it would have been nice to have like even a championship team, like a Wrexham or something like that, a League One team, something like that, someone that you can rotate a little bit, give like a Sula a little bit of a run out or someone like that. So like just a slight rotation just to keep your big boys fresh.
Big boys.
But Bournemouth's certainly not an easy game.
No.
I think the cushion is that we're at home.
Yeah.
So always fancy we're at home. Always going to back we're at home, 100%. So yeah, don't see any reason why we shouldn't go through, but sticky game nonetheless.
Ties will be played across the weekend of the 10th of January.
It's a bit later. It's normally just after New Year, isn't it?
Aye. Yeah, it is normally like the 4th, 5th type of thing. Aye. So it's the 10th this weekend, this season, shall we say. So plenty of games coming up there for Newcastle. So it is a really good job that we're at home because you wouldn't want to travel down to Bournemouth.
Oh, yeah. You don't want that away.
In the January
Definitely
snow.
not.
You do not want that. That'll do for the FA Cup, Jordan. Let's look ahead at the Champions League on Wednesday night. Leverkusen. A lot of talk, Keg, about, just sack this game off. It's all about Sunday. You know, we rest a few players, see how it goes. I'm very much against that. Not just because I'm going and I want to see us do well, but also because I think we have to, get a bit of momentum going there. Just about scrape the win over Burnley. On the weekend there, 2-1 against 10 men. They should have scored in the last second.
Yeah.
Really don't need to talk about that game since we've just done 20-odd minutes on the most boring FA Cup driver. So Wednesday night against Leverkusen, your approach to that one?
Eddie's approach, like Eddie never takes an out lightly. Like when we talk about like previous like FA Cup games and stuff, like some people might rotate. Like you hammered Brucey before for not playing a strong team, and I know that you meant that the team just wasn't strong. But in fairness, Brucey always played his strongest team, and he done better than what Rafa done in the FA Cups because Rafa always rotated. But Eddie Howe doesn't really like to rotate, whatever the competition, whether it's Bournemouth in the league, whether it was whoever we've just played, Bradford. Doesn't matter who it is, Champions League, Cup League. It doesn't really matter for Eddie Howe. He always takes it seriously and he takes every game to win. So that's thoroughly the approach that I expect him to have in this one. I think he'll go for it. I know we've done well in the Champions League. I think our loss against Marseille's dropped out of the automatic, what do you even call it these days? The automatic next phase group thing.
Pretty much. What is it?
The
top 8 or whatever it is, top 12.
Yeah,
and you've got the 24.
We were looking quite comfortable in there before Marseille, but that's knocked out into like the playoff bracket.
If we just had hung on for Marseille, it would have been this week a lot easier.
Would have made it a lot easier.
The derby itself is just not coming at a good time because of all the fixtures and because of being away to Germany and then having that away on the Sunday. I was thinking this the other day, like it just never really works out well in terms of times that we play teams. When we played Liverpool, for example, and they were still just grinding out results at the start of the season. We played them now, we're batting them.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's batting them at the minute. Even Arsenal, Villa beating Arsenal on the weekend. They've got all these injuries. When we played Arsenal, they were like on fire. It just never seems to work out that way. And I remember when we were looking at the fixtures starting at the beginning of the season before they were announced, we're like, oh, please just didn't give us Sunderland in the middle of a Champions League week.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it have been Sunderland last weekend for the Burnley and all that? And it is, but listen, we should have the squad to be able to manage that, really. We should have the squad to capitalize that.
Yeah, it's good that we've got like Wissa's seen some action now. Like he's making his way back. Like you've got Tino and Lewis Hall like edging their fitness back in. Obviously we've lost Pope, but Ramsdale's been doing all right. A couple of ours, Botman's gone out. Burns back from suspension. So the squad's constantly like in and out. But overall, like we should be strong enough to deal with it. And I think there was a fair bit of rotation. I was quite surprised at the team against Burnley. Like I know
6 changes.
I know it's technically you can't say that it's only Burnley because, like I say, like everyone in the Premier League, you need to take seriously. Not every game's an easy game, and Burnley proved that even being down 10 men. But it was a really good like rotation, I suppose. Like with so many like the midfield, like Bruno and Joelinton. Was it? It was Tonali and Joelinton were benched, weren't they?
Aye.
Bruno started.
It was
Bruno was benched against Everton.
Willock and Ramsey.
Yeah.
Starting.
So he has been rotating a little bit. I think he's just been like giving people a little bit more of a rest. Like obviously Lewis Hall didn't start either. And did Barnes or Murphy, who started quite a few of the last few games. So that could be something that he's been keeping an eye on. I think that was what he went to do against Burnley. Like starting Gordon and Delanga, who for me right now are the backups. Like they're not the starters. Lewis Hall is a clear starter. Tonali and Joelinton are clear starters. So I think he's already been keeping one eye on these next 2 games by making 6 changes. And we got the win, thankfully. That could have been a little bit of a banana skin if had have slipped up there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know which game here you take the more serious. I think like because of the history and it's the derby, you're probably going to say Sunderland, but it's the fucking Champions League. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you say that? Like, forget that it's Sunderland. Say that it's someone else in their position. Say it's Villa or Brighton. Is this a bigger game than Leverkusen in the Champions League? I mean, it's give or take, isn't it? It's like they're both important games. Like you want to win both of them, and you add that spice. That it's a derby. That it's away. That it's the first derby in the Premier League in what 7 or 8 years?
9
years, is it? Fucking hell. Like, yeah, like you've got to take both of them serious. So Eddie Howe really needs to be clever and continue to monitor the squad and know what he wants to do for each respective game. And I don't envy him because that's a pretty hard job.
It is. It's one of them ones where we had hung on against Marseille, like I said.
Yeah, it could have
made life a lot easier.
Really hang on for a draw this one. The draw's fine. You beat Marseille, I'd fucking take a draw 9 times out of 10 for this one. Like with one eye on Sunderland on Sunday.
Leverkusen weren't doing that well either until the last few weeks. Yeah. Obviously, they got Ten Hag out, and they beat Man City at the Etihad a couple of weeks ago, and they're getting some good results in the league. So, they are a good side. It's going to be a big arena. It's going to be a tough match. I think what you just said there is nailed on. To be fair, I would take, and I think it will be a draw on Wednesday night. I could see it being 2-2. Take that all day long. Beat PSV at home. And then PSG away, now you're going to get robbed. So on and off the pitch. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. And then that will hopefully see us through to the next knockout rounds, really, in that Champions League group phase where, it's looking good. It's mad like when you beat USG and we're flying high, we're 6th in the league and all that. And then all it takes is like one bad result and other teams to win. And then you chop and change. You chop and change. And then you don't know who you're going to get in the seeded positions for the knockouts and that. So it's tough. Newcastle have to go to Leverkusen, have to do well in front of travelling fans, have to get a bit of confidence going. It got knocked a little bit after the Spurs late draw, and then that nearly happened again against Burnley. So after a great win away against Everton, which should give us a lift going into the Sunderland game, because you wouldn't want to go into that with that record of not winning an away game since last March in the Premier League. You obviously didn't want that happening. So it's good that we've got that off our back with the whole green kit curse that people like to say and all that. Like we smashed Everton, very convincing win, look brilliant. Rotation, yes, may or may not happen. I mean, for me on Wednesday night, I could probably see him starting Gordon or starting Voldemort and then bring Gordon on and having him down the middle.
Maybe a similar team to Burnley, where you've had the 6 changes and you've got like a lot of bench was strong.
Strong
so
bench.
You keep an eye on them for coming in on Sunday, but maybe he's make 3 more changes and bring kind of 3 of the kind of starters back into the team and just kind of try and balance it that way a little bit.
I would give Voldemort a start, actually, considering he'll know that stadium well. Obviously, played there for Stuttgart. I think you've got to. Obviously, did well.
Ready for a start yet.
You know what he's going to do? Like against Marseille, when I seen Gordon down the middle, and then he missed that chance straight at half time.
Oh no! I'd rather have Voldemort play 90 minutes 3 times a week than have fucking Gordon playing up top.
Kind of Damon, how many times are we going to keep doing it?
Yeah, no. If it's not Wissa, and obviously Asula's not out at the minute. Like we're kind
I'll
of
give Sean Eve a chance up front instead of
would.
bloody
I really
anyone
would.
who's
Like,
actually a forward.
Yeah, fair play to Gordon. He's banged a couple of goals in recently, but I am not seeing him play as a number 9 anymore. I am sick of that.
Baltimore for an hour, bring Whistler on half an hour.
Yeah.
The both should be Irish for Sunday.
Yeah,
that's the way it wants to go.
But
listen, Leverkusen, even though they sold quite a few of their star players and stuff in the summer, and obviously Xabi Alonso left for Madrid, they're still a really decent side, and it will be a tough match. I've said 2-2. What do you reckon?
Oh, God. It is a really, really tough one to call because, I feel a little bit sorry for Ten Hag, to be fair. Like, I feel like they didn't really want them initially because I think he only managed 2 games. I think they're like lost and drew. Like, didn't he get battered and out? But I 2 games in.
I thought they did get battered.
I don't know. I don't think they did. But anyway, 2 games isn't really enough. Like, if that's all it took for a manager to get sacked, but yeah, Eddie Howe would have been sacked 20 times over. I mean, it's hard being one of them teams because they're not Bayern Munich. Like, every German team is basically a selling club to. They're all basically feeder teams to Bayern Munich. Even Dortmund, who have a mint history record of producing players, normally just sell them to mainly Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or Barca or to the Premier League. Like, no good German team can produce a good player and keep them for the long term without selling them to a bigger and better club like Valdemar, like Frimpong left with Wirtz and whoever else people have had over the years, like obviously Bellingham and Haaland and people like that. People like the Germans just can't keep a hold of players, so I do kind of feel sorry for them. But yeah, I mean, they sold some of the best players. They got a new manager in after losing a title-winning manager in Xabi Alonso. Ten Hag didn't work out after 2 games, so they had to go through that of sacking him and getting someone else in. So the start of the season was an absolute shit show for them.
Shit show.
But yeah, fair play. I mean, they're doing all right in the Champions League. Like you say, they beat Chelsea, they beat City,
2-0,
and 4th in the league in the Bundesliga at the minute. So I mean, it's a way as well. I mean, I think the Marseille games threw a massive spanner in the works because I think pre-Marseille, everyone was on a pure meltdown about the form, going, form shit, what's going on, sack Eddie Howe, blah, 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 blah. But it was all just Premier League away form. In the league, at home, we were sound. In the Champions League throughout, we were absolutely sound. Obviously, all of our cup games were at home and would win all of them. So it was literally just league home form. Like, we beat Union SG away. And then, Marseille just threw that span in the works. Like, we took a 1-0 lead. And I think the first 10, 15 minutes, to be fair, I don't even think we've spoke since then, to be fair. Because I don't think we've
been a good couple of weeks. Didn't
even think we've covered Marseille, but yeah, I think we started Marseille really, really well, and I thought we're gonna piss on these. These really aren't. Should have
been 2-3 at half time,
and then obviously, it obviously went the way
mental few minutes after the
way
break
that it did, and then we went and got a good away league win, the win that we needed, a nice convincing 4-1 against Everton. So now things are just completely up in the air. Like, we need to just not really focus on the respective competition or whether we're home or away. We just need to focus on us and get shit done. Away to Leverkusen, it's going to be tough. I'd take a draw.
I would take a draw.
A 1-1, a 2-2, I think is absolutely fine. You've got to beat PSV at home. And then, like you say, PSG were more than likely going to get robbed. But yeah, I mean, go hard in this game, by all means. I'm not saying don't try and win. Like some people are thinking, fuck it, we've got Sunderland, that's a more important game. I disagree.
Totally.
I don't think it's a more important game. I think it's maybe an equally as an important game. That's why you can't rotate too much.
League, eh?
It's the Champions League. How often have we wanted to be here and we haven't been here? Like, we'll say we need Champions League, we need European football. You get European football and you think, fuck, this game doesn't matter. For real. Absolutely not. You get a team like Bayer Leverkusen, you need to beat them, man. Or at least make a good account of yourself. You don't need to win, but at least go and give them a bloody good show.
We've got to get through as well, man. We've got to get through the knockouts because, we went out last time. And yes, it was the group of death, but we still went out. And then all the other rival fans were saying, you qualify for the Champions League, but you'll be out by Christmas again and all that. You're not going to get through. We need to start progressing these competitions. Yeah. Not saying we're going to go on and win it or even get semis and stuff, but at least get the latter rounds, the knockout rounds.
For a quarter.
A quarter.
If we got as far as a quarter and got beat by Real Madrid,
two-legged tie away at Barcelona or Real Madrid or something. That's what we want, man. But Leverkusen did actually lose on the weekend away to Augsburg in the league, but before that, They beat Dortmund away on the Tuesday night in the round of 16 of the League Cup over there in Germany. But I'm just going to get the Champions League table up here.
I think we're about 11th, I think, last I've seen. And
because, like I say,
Leverkusen are about 17th, I want to say, about mid-table.
Changes that often. Arsenal are riding high at the top. Newcastle are 11th now. Leverkusen are 17th, to be fair. So
2 wins, 2 draws, no losses.
I think they had a shaky start as well when Ten Hag was there and stuff, but now they've pulled it round. Newcastle are still above the likes of Barca and Napoli in that Champions League table. But I look forward to that one. Can't wait to go. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'll be bringing you loads of content while I'm out there. The vlogs, the reactions, some fan stuff and all the rest of it. And obviously the build-up after that will be on Sunderland, which, you know, it is. I was trying to source stuff out for this and plan content and that, and there just isn't time because by the time we get back from Leverkusen, it's only the weekend, and then on Saturday we're doing the Derby Day Social, which is like a podcast from Fleet Street in town with Steve Watson, John Anderson and Mickey Quinn, and then bang, before you know it, it's Sunday, it's Derby Day.
Yeah.
So there's like not much time, but you know, we will be absolutely thrashing the content out. So Sunday will come round very quick, Keg. Stadium of Shite. Like I say, a couple of years ago, we were there for the first time in several years in the FA Cup with a comfortable 3-0 win. This time round, we're obviously going to a very different Sunderland side in the Premier League, doing well. And they are very confident of it. 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday on Sky Sports. Newcastle got an allocation of just over 2,500 for this one. And, you know, it's going to be a feisty one. And we've already got Luke O'Neill, who's been suspended after his rash challenge at the Etihad on the weekend. Whew. Where do we start with this one, Craig? Sunderland away. Obviously, we have to wait till later in the week before we'll give it a solid preview in teams of team news, because anything can happen this week with injury, suspensions, and all the rest of it. But Sunderland riding high. Obviously, they got beat off Man City on the weekend, but before that, got a good draw against Liverpool, good draw at home against Arsenal, came back from 2-0 down against Bournemouth, 1-3-2. So obviously, they're doing really well. I think they're 7th now in the Premier League, only 1 point above us, though. If we win this game, it's huge, because obviously, without saying it's bragging rights, it's a derby. But going above them after they've had the best season ever, you know what I mean? And we've been a bit rocky and question marks over a few things. If we go there, win, and go 1 point, go above them, since we're only 1 point behind them, that will be massive.
Oh, God, yeah. What was the game again? Like, this past week's been an absolute fucking whirlwind for me. Like, what was the game that we drew? What was the 2-2? Was that Spurs?
Spurs, Tuesday night, last minute, like Romero,
that felt like such like a massive 2 points dropped, because when you look at the league, like the middle bracket is so tight. Like, I seen like a meme the other day that Everton had won like just a couple of games in the space of a few days and went from 14th to 5th in the league. Like that's how close it is. Like every point is so valuable. Like if we had them 2 points, what one now? 22 points would be on 24. We'd have been 6th.
We'd be 6th,
We'd be 6th if we'd have beat Spurs. And that's the difference.
Minutes away from doing it.
Yeah. And what we're like just 1 point off Sunderland. So
Sunderland at 8th on 23.
Like, a win there, but I mean, depending on the other results in and around, where
Man United could go above us tonight.
Could easily end up 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, like whatever it is with a win there. Like just obviously depending on the other results around. But it's such an important game. Like I know that it's the derby and that's the headline, but fuck the derby. We just need to win this game, because like how important it is. To obviously leapfrog our rivals, but just to shoot up the league and kind of put all them doubters from a month ago, how out us, just to shut them up and like get some momentum and push into the top 6 of the league. That's where we need to be.
Imagine
that's where we will be with a win here, and we could have been even further if we would have finished off the job against Tottenham.
Imagine how out as it would do get beat off Sunderland.
That's a different question, yeah. I mean, you can't lose to Sunderland. I mean, and that's a tough game. Credit to Sunderland. I mean, they've had a cracking season. Like, you cannot really take that away from them. They've done very, very well to where they've been to. Some cracking results. But yeah, I mean, we've got to have that like extra element. We need like a 12th man here. Like it is the derby. As much as I'm trying to say, like, try forget about the derby. Just crack on with a Premier League win, whoever the opposition is. But while saying that, you cannot forget that it's Sunderland. Like you need to have that extra, like the
Oomph.
get the oomph up your man.
Get the Derby oomph.
You do need that Derby oomph right up your ass.
Because we're going to need to show what we showed a couple of years ago in the FA Cup, where we had the perfect Derby performance.
Yeah.
We had everything you wanted in terms of, obviously, the skill and quality was way above Sunderland because they were championship at the time, but you had that fight in you. They had that dog in them, what you need in a Derby. Because if we go to the stadium late and they'll be bang up for it because having a good season, the fans will be loving it, the players will be loving it. They'll want revenge for the ones like Ballard and that were there a couple of years ago when they got embarrassed. They'll want revenge. They'll want to try and show that they have arrived in the Premier League now. They're going to be bigger than the local rivals and all that. The fans are getting cocky, confident, and whatnot. And we need to go there and show them now we're the Champions League team.
Yeah,
we're the one that's been in the Premier League. This is the first derby in nearly a decade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're quickly forgetting that, and a lot of other fans are forgetting that, and it's all very much in the moment at the minute, like, we're riding high, and you have been struggling a little bit. Go into that game with the fight and with the desire, and if you do half of that, the rest of our quality should shine. Because I'm not being funny, yes, Sunderland have had a good season, but I still wouldn't take any of their players, really.
I've seen people doing like an 11v11, and I'm not being funny. But over the past...
I still don't know what half of them are called.
Over the past even like 7 or 8 years, back when they were Championship, League One, even right now to the Premier League, I still couldn't tell you half the players.
No.
And now that Wilson Azador and that Dan Ballard, and what's he called? Robin Roof, is that the goalkeeper?
He's
bar them. I didn't know any other players.
Obviously, Jacques has been the turning point.
Oh, Xhaka, yeah, of course, yeah, Xhaka. But yeah, like they spent loads of money in the summer on African signings, where half of them are going to get into the AFCON next week.
Again, I was on about timing with pictures.
Yeah.
If we had to play them a week later, half the team wouldn't be there. Dear me.
The only African player we've got is Wissa, and he's not even got it.
Good on him. Speaking of Wissa, then, chance for him to write his name and history in it. Chance for him to stake a claim in it.
Comes off the bench, scores the winner.
I called it the other week. I'm saying it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Saying it, the new Macclesfield will be crowned. You and Wissa, I can see it happening. I can see it being a tight, dogged game. Knowing us so far this season, we'll probably score an early goal, go in the lead, they'll equalise. And then hopefully it will be like a Wissa that'll come off the bench and get a late winner.
Yeah. But for in terms of like them wanting to like get back at us for beating them last year, for me, I still see a side where we still need to get back at them. Because on one hand, yeah, we beat them in the FA Cup and that was great, first derby in however many years. But to be pessimistic, it was the FA Cup, they were Championship, we're this new Saudi-ran team, richest club in the world, blah, blah, blah. Now it's kind of even keeled out. They're ahead of us in the Premier League, but it's the first Premier League game, and they've got this 6 in a row bollocks.
And they'll try and carry that on, won't they?
Yeah, they will do, right?
7 in a row now.
Yeah, because that FA Cup thing probably won't mean too much to anyone really at the end of the day, but this is Premier League. This means so much more. Like I say, we're even keeled there. There's no complaining now because they've tried to take like beating our under-21s. They've tried to take women's derbies into account. 9 in a row or something like that. Like, fuck off. Like, this is where it's at. Now it's Premier League versus Premier League.
And then we'll win the other week now against the women.
Yeah, so yeah, get rid of that FA Cup if you want to. If you want to play this argument, get rid of that FA Cup win from last couple of years ago. Now it's Premier League. Mano y mano. Even keeled. Like they're ahead of us. They're ahead of us in the Premier League. We've had a shite away record, 1 win all year. Now it's game time. Like we're coming to play. Like we can't be looking at them like, oh, it's the Sunderland of last year or whatever when we beat them in the FA Cup. Different team, different scenario. Get rid of
different
that.
Manager.
Get rid of many of them. Get rid of that 7 and 6 in a row bullshit, and yeah, make them remember who the big boys in the Northeast are.
Derby record is very close. Chris says there, if that's right. I think it is about right. That like 54 wins to Newcastle, 53 to Sunderland. I thought we had more wins than that, but it was because of that terrible run we were on. Yeah. And 50 draws. So yeah, don't want Sunderland to win this one, obviously, because then we'll both be tied for the Derby head-to-heads. Obviously, Jared's saying there the last game it was a draw, lads. Mitrovic, when he scored then, he's right. It did end then the 6 in a row, to be fair, didn't it? When Mitro got that late equaliser back in 2016, was it? 2015? So the 6 in a row has ended, but they still bang on about that. It's time for us to start our wins in a row. Will we? Let's finish off on the burning question. Score predictions, and get your score predictions in the comments as well. Will we win at the Stadium Machine on Sunday?
2-1 win.
Get in. Who's the goal scorers?
David Adam Kerr.
Nice. I'm going to go Wissa, like.
Yeah, it just depends how much he plays. Like, 'cause I still think he's just edging his way back. Like, I think he needs a few minutes against Leverkusen. I think just a few more minutes against Sunderland. I still think he's another week or two away from considerable minutes. I don't think he's still close to a start. I think you're still going to need to give him like a week or two to get like 90-minute ready. I think that's what they've been working on towards. I just think he needs minutes for now. Like, I'm not really interested in seeing him start right now. I just need to see him get minutes. So, yeah, what do you get? I think he got more than I expected. I think he got about 20 minutes the other day.
At a push, probably 15, I think it was.
Yeah, so yeah, I think maybe it's another just 15, 20 minutes against Leverkusen, 20, 30 minutes against Sunderland. Just edge him in slowly. So, yeah, I mean, it would be meant to see him come off the bench and get the winner. But yeah, I cannot see him start, and I don't think he'll play a ton. I say half an hour at most. But that's more than enough time to get a winner.
I'm going to be honest. As always. I'm not going to. I mean, hopefully we're back at Leverkusen and I have more confidence. But I just think the kind of way of Sunderland are on their record this season, drawn against Arsenal at home, and when Arsenal were really bang on it as well, how much they're going to be up for it. Listen, I hope you're right. I could see that. I could see a 2-1. I could even see us running away with it and potentially doing it. Everton, if we click that day, there's nothing stopping us from going and win there 3-1, 4-1. And I don't think we'll get beat. So what I will say is I think it will be a disgusting draw.
Oh, how disgusting?
Really, really disgusting. I think it will be disgusting in the sense of quality and skill. I think it will be a great derby, though. I think it's going to be it is going to be ferocious, feisty, tackles flying in.
That's what you want.
I think it is going to be like that. And I just, like I say, being honest, I think it's going to be 1-1. It's going to be 1-1. But I do hope we could see a Wissar or someone becoming the hero. Maybe even Bruno, the way he's been going lately, getting a winner and getting it 2-1. And you know what? 1-1 wouldn't be the worst result. Obviously, loss would be the worst result. But in terms of like being sensible, like,
for how shit we've been away.
Aye, for how bad we've been away, how good they've been so far.
Don't lose at any cost. Don't lose. Whatever the score, doesn't really fucking matter. Just do not lose.
I'm not saying I'll take a draw there yet, because I definitely go there and win. Yeah. But avoid defeat. And then when we play them at St. James's, absolutely destroy them. That's what you want. But I'm going to be real. I'm going to say it would be 1-1. But I would be tempted to just say now what we're going to fucking blow them away.
4-0.
Just do it. It's hard when you haven't seen how we played during the week, what the team is, who's going to be available, all of that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be going for that. Joelinton against Xhaka will be spicy. People are saying there. Macken will hammer us. Can see it happening.
Get sent off.
I would say Xhaka, right? I think it may not even be a sending off until
Xhaka and Big Joe in the middle would be
straight reds. It may be maybe 2 yellows from Grand Xhaka. I think I don't know. Dan Moon just popped in my head there, gets sent off. I hope not. But
Dan Ballard.
It's that Geordie, isn't it? It's that Geordie. It's on a derby. Might be a bit late on someone.
That's what you want to see in derbies, because I feel like derbies aren't as like feisty as they used to be back in the day. Like you're talking about like the old firm and things like that. Like, they're not as physical. Like back in the day, like an Old Firm derby of '96 wasn't a good game unless there was at least like 3 red cards.
That was the only reason you'd watch it as well.
Was it Emre Can got not Emre Can? Emre Belazoglu.
Oh, Belazoglu
in a few years ago. I think
great free kick as well.
3-2. I think Kabay nearly got himself sent off a few years ago. Like, that's what you want to get fucking stuck into them, man. It's a derby.
I think you could see this would be so typical, because obviously Pope's out of Boxing Day at least. Ramsey gets sent off or something. Then Big Ruddy. Big John Ruddy comes on.
96th minute penalty save against Wilson Isidore.
And then we've got Ruddy. That'll be class. And we've got Ruddy playing the next fucking few games. Ruddy away at PSG now. And everyone complains saying we haven't got enough keepers. But we'll finish. We've got too many keepers. We'll finish on that one. I went for a draw. Kegs went for a win. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for tuning into this podcast. A little bit shorter. Only just to be fair. We're nearly closing on an hour, 50 minutes. Because we're focused on the FA Cup draw at the start of the show, which was one of the worst FA Cup draws ever. Only interesting ones was Portsmouth v Arsenal, Charlton v Chelsea, and then a lot of Premier League ties, including Newcastle United, who will be at home to Eddie Howe's former side, Bournemouth, for the 10th of weekend running, the 10th of January, that weekend there. It'll be that. And someone said in the comments before, okay, that we'll play Bournemouth straight after that on the 18th. So back-to-back home games against the Cherries. But we have much bigger cherries to eat before that. Bigger fish to fry. We've got some German fish on Wednesday night. No, we've got some mac and fish
Ugh.
on Sunday.
Doesn't sound very good.
Doesn't, does it?
No.
Nothing's good from there, was it really?
Not really, no.
Nothing at all. Ever came out of Sunderland. That's good. Thanks, everyone. Cheers, Anarchy Brew, for hosting us. People in the comments there who are saying where can we get the gift set? The Shearers Foundation Brew gift sets. Link is in the description for that one. I think you can get them in places like Phoenix and maybe some other supermarkets and outlets, and also here at the brewery itself. Anarchy's Brewery, they'll be able to sort you out a gift set here in person. But yeah, the link to them, it'll be in the description below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV and enjoy yourself.